Are traditional gender roles still relevant in modern relationships?
Yes, but not for the good reasons.
What are the good reasons?
What are the good reasons? I can't think of any, but I can definitely think of the bad reasons.
What are the bad reasons?
The bad reasons are who should be in the kitchen, and what you gotta wear on your dates, and how you gotta get ready in the morning, and those sorts of things.
Who should be in the kitchen?
Both people, equally.
Let me just say, I think that it varies from relation to relationship. I think that there has to be a balance within everything in life. Yin, yang, male, female, all that sort of stuff. So I think that while a perfect balance and a mix between the two is important, I also feel like you can't hold yourself to that sort of stuff. Every relationship varies from relationship to relationship. So for example, there could be a man with more feminine qualities, there could be a woman with more masculine qualities. At the end of the day, love is a dance, and we all have to find each other.
Yeah, I'd say so, to a degree.
In modern relationships, it's relevant to upbringing. So I think certain people have different backgrounds in that it's a bit different, but in most senses it is, yes.
I mean, I don't think so. I'd like to hope not. I feel like it's why does it have to be gender roles or gender specific things that you have to do? I feel like everyone should just do the same thing.
Should platforms like Onlyfans be treated as legitimate forms of employment?
It's sad that people come to that to try and support themselves or a family, but no.
I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, it is the woman's choice. It is their body. They do have the right to say, act, and do however they want, but it's not the pathway I'll go down. Personally, no. Oh, you haven't seen my ass yet.
Look, like I said before, I'm very big on individualism. So I think it varies very much from person to person. If a girl's comfortable with that shit, if a girl feels empowered by that shit, go for it. But if they don't, distance yourself, empower yourself in ways that are not prescribed by people around you. Do what you feel. We're all empowered by different things. Be empowered by what you feel empowered by.
What's OnlyFans?
You don't know?
Tell me.
It's oh, you know what it is.
Yes, it should. It's definitely a legitimate form of income for many people.
Well, sex work is work. And I feel like, people are paying for it, and the workers deserve to get paid.
Supply demand.
Yeah.
How does wealth impact trust and loyalty in a relationship?
Oh, this is a very tough one. It's pretty big. And I think it's something a lot of people are still struggling to work out in a lot of relationships. But I think trust is definitely separate to wealth and income. It's something you got to work out on a whole nother level.
I feel like the world is crazy. I feel like we all have these sort of I don't know. Give me a second on this one. We have values imposed on us that are sort of supposed to govern how we live our lives. But at the end of the day, we are all individuals, and we're all supposed to find what governs us and dance that little dance that I was talking about before.
I think
I'm not a gold digger personally, so I wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo.
you can obviously find a substantial, what's the word?
Income.
Yeah, you can support your family as a partner. It obviously does help when you are wealthy.
Yeah, you can always make it work.
Wealth is not everything. No wealthy so often that.
Yeah.
But it's a big component.
It all depends what you value.
I think it depends on the person. Personally, it doesn't affect how much I trust or distrust someone. It's just, oh cool, you make money, or cool, you don't. It's not about that. It's about who you are.
Does the concept of body positivity inadvertently promote unhealthy lifestyles?
Yes. I saw a big thing on Calvin Klein, and it's plus size models. Go for it. it's totally normal. But promoting like unhealthy habits is not good.
What's the ladies' knickers brand that's getting done pretty well? I think it's Skims or something. They've been cracked down on for the specific all their models are of a slim waist. And I think in the modern day and era, that is killing a lot of people's perceptions. But on the whole, I think it's gotten worse over the last 10 years.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being plus size or plus size not, but they are promoting unhealthy habits, which decreases the life expectancy.
Amen.
Not the best.
Oh, tricky, yeah. It depends on how you think about it. I don't think so. As long as you're aware of how you're thinking about it, as long as you're saying, I feel good today because I look good, and you're aware of the fact that you're not always gonna be your best, and that's all right. And body positivity doesn't necessarily mean being your best or looking your best. It's about just feeling good with the way that you are and the way that you look each day.
Look, I feel like healthy looks different for every single person. So if we try and say this is healthy, this is unhealthy, it'll result in a lot of people feeling unhealthy. I feel like if we all be like, healthy looks different for different people, unhealthy looks different for different people, we will all find a place where we're all healthy and we're all loving each other and all vibing, and that's what it's all about. We're all supposed to be dancing and dance.
I think it can. I think it's really good to be positive about your body and the way that you're made. But I mean, you know, there's certain body types that are promoted on like social media that, you know, like can promote you like trying to fit a certain body shape that just isn't attainable. And I feel like people's bodies should just be respected for what they are.
Does the friend zone actually exist, or is it a misunderstanding of attraction?
Oh my gosh. Opening up the boxes.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. It does, because I know I want to put some people in the friend zones. I mean, getting a best friend crush is a real thing when you see someone and you just like really, really, really want to be their best friend. So best friend zone, definitely real for me.
Misunderstanding, because as soon as alcohol gets involved, anything goes wrong.
Speaking for you.
No.
Maybe I am, who knows? I think it's very relative to the situation. Very relative to the situation. You could be in a relationship for 2 years and then re-establish the friend zone, or you could put the friend zone in place for 2 years. It's not something I'd prefer to have in my life, but I think it is still somewhat necessary to have boundaries.
They don't exist. It's just that I've got to have an option. We're just not number one.
I don't know. I feel like the friend zone is one of those things that like, I don't know, like I can totally understand like having a that's Jake. Having a like feelings for someone that doesn't have them back for you, but then like I feel like it depends how you handle it after that, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna just drop this person for the rest of my life, and then like it just says like, oh, I'm only in it for the romantic or sexual side of it or whatever, which sucks. But I mean, yeah, you can definitely have feelings for someone that you're friends with.
Smart girls understand that, know how to take advantage of that, know how to dance that dance, know how to fucking, like I was saying, life is a dance. We're all linked in together. We all have things that we can offer each other. If you can't accept that this bitch doesn't want to fuck me, this bitch just wants to be my friend, then you can probably gain like mad beneficiaries from that. But if not, if you don't put a ring on that finger, I'm single until I'm married, bitch.
Should transgender men be allowed to compete in women's sports?
No, they have a biological advantage. We learned this in biology. It's 2 year 12 students in bio. They have the hormones, testosterone, that gives them a very unfair advantage.
It's called a sack of nuts.
Yeah, that's the one. But like, yeah.
I saw something about it online as well. There was an Argentinian male player that I have to refer to her as a she now, but she physically changed. And in her first game, I think she scored 13 goals in the first half. So
Well, like MMA
just let
too.
that set the standard.
Like if a man brutally kicks a woman in the head, they're getting floored.
Mike Tyson versus Ronda round or whatever.
It's
That
it's
would
not going to
never-
end.
it
It's
would
not safe.
never
It's
be.
not safe. It's not safe.
I mean, I don't really like. I didn't really look too much into this. I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but I didn't. Like, I don't really. I think it should be fine, but I don't know anything about sport, to be honest.